Our next guest is a retired Roanoke County teacher who hasn't let retirement slow her down. Instead, she's turned her interest to writing and has now published 3 novels. Welcome to the show, Lou Clark. Great to have you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What made you decide, I'm going to write novels now that I'm retired? Most people just say, all right, I'm going to slow down a little bit.
Well, I slowed down too much.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I had been taking care of my mother, who was very ill, and she passed away right before I retired. So I had a lot of time on my hands, and I'd always written.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Poetry, little short stories, things like that. Never published, though. And
did you teach English, or?
No, I taught history.
Really?
Yeah, and surprisingly enough, none of my books are history.
So yeah, where do you get your ideas for writing?
The first 2 books actually came from a dream.
Really?
A dream that I'd had a long time before I retired. And I kept having it over and over again. And it was kind of like it was telling me I need to be written.
Really? So what was the dream?
It was about a woman who was pregnant with her child, and the child was an heir to a vast fortune. But the father of the child gets killed in a car wreck, and the evil sister-in-law wants to try to kill the baby so she can inherit the whole fortune.
Oh my.
So the whole story is around the woman who is running for her life and the life of her unborn child.
Wow. So there became, was that the
would be
Inherit the
Wind.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The title comes from a biblical quote that if you don't help out your family, then you're going to inherit nothing. You inherit the wind. And that's where that came from.
Okay, and then following that, then you wrote
Inherit the Land because when I finished Inherit the Wind, it was kind of like the story wasn't quite finished. There was still something to tell. So I aged the baby born in Inherit the Wind by 5 years and had him kidnapped in Inherit the Land. And it's about the kidnapping of the child, and then the mother gets kidnapped as well. And
wow.
So, yeah, they're definite adventure stories.
You sure?
My husband teases me, telling me I don't leave enough people alive at the end.
I know, right? Give them a chance. And now you have the 3rd book.
Oh yeah, that one's totally different.
It is. Okay, so
totally
it's not
different.
Another sequel.
No,
Okay.
Maddie and Me came from some ideas that I had that back in the 60s when I was a teenager, that we had fun, good clean fun, you know, and I wanted to write about it. And so I put out there on Facebook for my friends, send me ideas, you know, give me something to write about. And so they did, and I compiled a book of stories and put 2 girls kind of opposite of each other in style and in life, joining together as good friends. That's
Neat.
Maddie and Kate. Maddie and Me.
I love it. All right, so if people want to get their hands on these books, they can go to Amazon, they can Barnes & Noble, they can also...
Penny Lane in Salem
carries
all of them. My publisher, SD&C, and me.
Lou, thank you so much. Best of luck with the books.
Thank you so